I got the LaFerrari.
Yes.
Sadly, you know what? I'll make the sacrifice, but I guess
Someone's got to do it, right?
Guys, welcome to a super fun weekend here in Toronto. We have some very special guests in town. I'm sure you guys will recognize them. We're gonna go do some car stuff, show them around the city, show them what we kind of have to offer. You know, they are from the States, they see crazy cars all the time, but we're gonna show them our take on it. So let's go see some cars. So today we're driving a GT3 Touring 991.2. But this is not going to be a Porsche kind of day, even though we did give our special guest the 997 GT3 RS, because I believe that is the best car you can drive, and I really wanted to enjoy that car. But we're going to be looking at some very high caliber cars today. Okay, so before we go driving some cars, we just had lunch here. We had some wings, and we have a pretty solid lineup outside. So the GT3 Touring that I'm driving, YYZ Curator's GT4 RS. Now, our two special guests are driving these two cars right here, the RS5 and the 997 GT3 RS. So let's reveal the special guests before we go drive some really cool cars, not these ones. So our special guests are right here, and at this point, he's also kind of, but we got the STRADMAN right here. We got F-Spot, Gordon, and they're driving some pretty decent cars today. But
Thank you for the GT3 RS.
no problem. But I think we're gonna go do a little better than that.
Okay.
A little bit better. So I have some surprises for you coming up.
Okay. Got surprised. Got the RS5 and
Oof.
beautiful purple right over here.
Yeah,
One car solution.
Well, he was very much against the Porsches, so he had to be a little different.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Hey, time out now. I'm a lover of all cars, brother, man.
It's not what I heard.
Wow, the camera pops up.
Oh,
This guy's been PR trained.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Love to see it.
try not to get canceled, but I don't know. He was saying certain things just to be nice in the GT3 the other day, and they seemed a little fake. Ooh.
It's fine. I got flip-flops with a manual transmission. You got the calves, though. Clutch is heavy on that thing.
It's a very heavy clutch.
Calves? No worries.
So, like I said, more serious cars than the Porsches. We're in a Bugatti Veyron right now. You can kind of see behind us is the 599 GTO, and James the STRADMAN is behind that in the LaFerrari right there. So we're gonna go do a little photo shoot. We're in the lead car, so we can't really see much ahead of us, and then we might swap cars or something and head back. But you know, pretty good way to start the day. And we got the LaFerrari with the STRADMAN driving, and a pretty solid lineup. So James, how's your Canadian LaFerrari driving experience?
It's nice.
Yeah?
It's really nice. Yeah. This thing is crazy.
Are you impressed so far with some cars in Canada, or not yet?
Well, there's more to come, I think.
More to come.
I'm always impressed. Toronto actually has a ton of cars. There's so many car collections. This one, the satin white, though, has got to be like the best paint ever, right?
Yeah.
I think you can beat it.
No, there's only 4 of these in the world, so.
In satin white?
Yeah,
Wow.
only 4 in this color.
Yeah, it is properly sick. I love following the trio too.
Yeah.
Like the 3 whites, the triple white. It's hard to beat.
I don't know if have you driven a 599 GTO before?
I have. Yep, I have.
Well, do you want to drive another one today?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
after
Yes,
this,
yes.
you can go drive the GTO.
Okay, sounds good. That thing's sick. That's a one-off spec, yeah?
Yeah, the only one in the world. There's a GTB that tried to copy the spec. It's pretty similar, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly.
No, GTB is not a GTO.
Exactly. So look at the lineup we have here. The matte white, Veyron, Floyd Mayweather's old car. You guys saw these actually all in the last video, but now we have them out and about in the wild. 599 GTO and the LaFerrari. Awesome lineup with, you know, the big YouTubers. We got F-Spot right here, the man himself. And now Sheep's coming all different colors.
Mouton Noir, baby.
Make sure to get yours today.
Whoa, the plug.
Ooh, the plug.
I
The
think Mouton
plug.
Noir is going with the 599 GTO.
Ooh.
That's a hot take, brother.
That's it. He called it. And now you guys gotta live with it.
So much. And the white, what?
It looks too good.
I know. And the biggest flex, we got the factory wheels.
So we gotta move now the Veyron, put the GTO in that place so Larry and Nathaniel can shoot it. So I'm gonna move the GTO. I'm gonna switch around the cars. And at the end, we're gonna take a picture of all 3 cars together. But let's get in the GTO. So we have the STRADMAN's drone right up there. And the 3 cars right here. The GTO is so unique. I mean, the carbon fiber on the bottom, the red roof, the blue stripes, blue mirrors, yellow calipers. I mean, this is the craziest spec. Hate it or love it. I love it personally, but this is probably the craziest spec GTO you will find. The Bianco Fuji looks incredible on this. Same color without a matte finish as a LaFerrari. Then this other matte white car, the Veyron. I mean, all white collection, but it looks so good. These 3 cars are so different from one another, but it's great to have all 3 of them out because you have kind of a car that does everything. What do you think, Gordon? Ooh. I thought it was GTO approved, not Veyron approved.
That's a little nook right there.
Okay, that's it. That's what it's for.
I think so.
What do you think of Canada so far? We got some cars?
I'll say one thing though. You're not expecting it. We're on a campus, right?
Yeah.
University of Toronto. No security here. They don't really care.
No, there was one security guard, but he just said, you know what? I don't see this. I think he appreciated some of the cars.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he's like, I'm gonna look away.
That's fair enough. I mean, in America, oh man, they're coming up with guns blazing, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, get out of here. You don't belong here. You got 30 seconds. We're calling the police.
Ooh,
so
that's rough. Yeah, you know, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes you do get that
okay.
here.
It's a hit or miss.
You do get that here sometimes, but I think with a 911, you might get like sometimes this, sometimes that. Once you see a LaFerrari and a Veyron and everything, you're probably not going to tell them to go away.
Are gonna be made, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's criminals here bringing these cars.
We're just chilling, so.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so James, ready for a swap?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay, so you got the LaFerrari. No, you got the GTO now.
Yes, you're.
I got the
you're
LaFerrari.
Yes.
Sadly, you know what? I'll make the sacrifice, but I guess.
Someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah,
Someone's
you know,
gotta get
I'll
that
bite
car
the bullet. So now we got Why Was He Created with us in the LaFerrari. Ready to start the car?
Let's go.
And now doors off, so it's actually going to start.
Sick.
Pretty good. And reach for the doors. You gotta really lightly actually close these doors because it's carbon fiber tub. So you literally go all the way down and then you let go and it's enough weight to actually close the doors. So driving through the photo shoot location, there's so many speed bumps. So the front lift is gonna stay on until we get on the main road because look at this. Thank you, Toronto. Thank you for ruining our LaFerrari driving experience. Which is why we never see Jason on the channel because he just tries to run away from here whenever he can.
Yeah, anywhere is better than Toronto,
Yeah,
driving wise.
very true. So trying to get over speed bumps. You see the Veyron really struggling here. The Veyron's probably the lowest one out of all of these. STRADMAN in the 599 GTO with no front lift, so he's gonna go really sideways. Now the nice thing is we have the best front lift, so we only slightly have to go sideways. But thank you again, Toronto, for ruining a LaFerrari driving experience. But soon we will be out on the road. So yeah, we're in the LaFerrari, and I gotta say, like, it is still surreal, even though, you know, we've been doing this for years and filming these videos and always in crazy cars. When you're like sitting, one factor of it is sitting in a LaFerrari and you're just driving it on the road, and it's just like a little unbelievable because, you know, when this car came out, I was in high school, and it's like I never in a million years thought I would be driving one of these. And even crazier, around that time, maybe a little bit later, I was watching STRADMAN videos, and who's in front of me in a 599 GTO? It's the STRADMAN. So I gotta say, this is a pretty surreal moment for me, and as much as I love filming these videos for you guys, and it's like my passion and what I want to make my career, at the end of the day, this is the type of moment that I also want to film to remember for myself for the rest of my life, because honestly, even for me, this is like super exciting, and I can't believe I get to do this. So when me and Jason were younger, like high school time, we used to like drive together in like our Volvo C30 and Audi A3, and that was like peak, like craziest thing for us. You know, we're so impressed by those types of cars, and now it's kind of crazy for us to see that now we're just in a LaFerrari together. I know you guys might not care, but it's really cool to see that, you know.
Yeah, we used to go spotting like C63s and M3s and stuff, and now we're just here.
If we heard an Aventador, we used to run after it.
Yeah.
Like run for our lives.
Yeah.
And now we're just in a...
And that was the workout
LaFerrari.
back then.
Yeah, we would like all day, like that would be the highlight of our day if we saw an Aventador. And not, like, honestly, I know you guys probably don't care, but now we're here and I love it. And honestly, guys, if you guys can subscribe, I know it doesn't mean that much to you, but to me it means the world and gets me to things like this that I love sharing with you guys, and I would really, really appreciate it. So now we're rolling up to this crazy looking house. We randomly kind of met the owner of it, and he offered us to come here and take some photos. So that's kind of what we're doing now. It's pretty awesome. So we just got to this crazy house right here. We have the LaFerrari in front. I mean, if something seems right, it's this car right here. It just, I don't know how today got to this, but I think we did something right. Look at the lineup of the 3 cars in front of this massive mansion right here. This is crazy, but I'm waiting for the STRADMAN to come out of the house so we can take a thumbnail together. Hopefully we get that. You guys will know more than me, but everybody's now just taking pictures with the cars. So now we all have to get out of here. So it's time to go. Veyron first. I think GTO second. I think you first. I'm Canadian. I gotta let you go first. Look at that view, and looking at that view out of a LaFerrari makes it even better. I don't know where Jason went, but I think I lost my passenger. So we're on our own. Want to ride? Hitchhiker? Look at this rich hitchhiker denying a ride from a LaFerrari. I had free candy, it's your loss. Nope. Look at that, we're in Yorkville now. This is my first wild Ferrari Purosangue I've seen in Toronto. This is actually really sick. So it's Sunday and the STRADMAN's gone. Gordon Espot's still here, but we're shooting some of Jason's cars right now. The Project 8, GT4RS, and the GT2 RS is back there. I think we're just gonna have like a little bit of a chill day and shoot, but yeah, I got some cool cars out in different colors. Got Alex Penfold driving the 1 of 300 Project 8. This thing's like 600 horsepower out of like a XE, which is like a 3 Series competitor, all-wheel drive, like an absolute monster, and they're so rare, right? It's 300 units made, and I think most of them are not in North America. This is not really a North American type of car, but this is like one of the coolest four-door cars you can get. And the 700 horsepower GT2 RS in yellow. I mean, he's had this car now for what, 6 years, and it's just so cool. It's kind of like almost like a staple in our friend group. This car, we always have it out. You know, he drives it a ton, has a ton of kilometers, and it's just so much fun. This car, I love this thing. Like, I feel like since I started doing some serious car stuff, this car has just always been around. So I really hope Jason keeps this thing forever. And this as well, the GT4 RS, we did Euro delivery, and this is my first kind of European car trip was with this. So a ton of memories, and obviously the GT3 RS I'm driving. You guys have seen this on the channel a million times.